My girlfriend, Emma, told me she had to go on a girls' weekend trip with her coworkers. Cool. No problem. She deserved a break, but the night before she left, she was acting different. Not bad, just weird. She kept checking her phone, turning the screen away from me, laughing at messages she wouldn't explain. When I asked who it was, she just said, "Work stuff, you wouldn't know them," which really didn't help the whole not suspicious vibe. Then she packed way too nice for a casual retreat. Dresses, makeup she usually saved for formal events, even perfume she only wore on special dates. I joked about it, and she laughed it off, but it sounded fake, forced, like she was reading the reaction she should have instead of actually having it. The next morning, she left earlier than planned, saying traffic would be bad. She barely said goodbye. I watched her car disappear down the road, and for some reason my stomach twisted. Nothing was technically wrong, but everything felt just a little off. I told myself I was overthinking. I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but around noon, I noticed something weird. Emma's iPad, same model and color as mine, was still on the counter. I only noticed because it kept lighting up repeatedly with notifications. Normally, it was locked with Face ID, but the screen flashed previews of messages, and the name at the top wasn't a coworker. It was a guy named Tyler, someone I definitely didn't know. I didn't open it. I swear, I didn't have the passcode even if I wanted to, but the notifications rolling in didn't look like team bonding trip vibes. One said, "I can't wait to finally have you to myself this weekend." Another said, "Did you pack the red dress? You know, the one I like." My heart dropped. Not because of the cheating, I wasn't 100% sure yet, but because she had just lied to me so casually. If she'd said, "I'm meeting a friend," I'd at least know something honest was happening. But this was different. It was the ease of the lie that got me. I wasn't going to chase her. I wasn't going to show up and cause drama. Instead, I decided to be smart. I calmly packed a small bag with the essentials, called my buddy, Mark, explained everything. He immediately offered his guest room. While I was throwing clothes into a duffel, I got an idea. A petty, beautiful idea. I wrote Emma a short note and left it on the kitchen table. It said, "Hey, hope your trip is fun. I'm spending the weekend somewhere too. Let's talk when you're back." Nothing angry, nothing dramatic, just enough to make her wonder. Then I took everything that belonged to me, my clothes, my documents, my laptop, a couple sentimental gifts, and moved them to Mark's place. I didn't touch her stuff, didn't damage anything, didn't block her number. I just left. Around 9 p.m., Emma texted me, "Made it to the cabin. Service is bad though, so don't freak out if I'm offline." I just reply, "All good. Have fun." Simple, calm. She would have no idea. The next evening, she finally noticed something was wrong. She tried to FaceTime me. I declined. She texted, "Why aren't you home? Where are you?" I sent back, "Out. Enjoy your trip." Then I turned my phone off. When she got home Sunday night, I knew exactly what was going to happen. And I was right. My phone lit up with calls, paragraphs of texts, voice messages. She was frantic. "Where are you? Why is all your stuff gone? Can we please talk?" I waited until the next morning. Then I sent her a picture of her forgotten iPad, still on my counter, next to a screenshot of the notifications from Tyler, not open, just the lock screen previews. Then I wrote, "I didn't read your messages. I didn't need to. I hope you and Tyler enjoyed the weekend. I moved out. We're done." She called instantly. I didn't answer. She sent a long message blaming me for snooping, even though I literally didn't open anything. Then she switched to apologizing, then blaming stress, then saying they were just flirting. Eventually she asked if we could meet in person. I didn't respond. 2 days later, I went back to the house with Mark to grab the last few things. Emma was there, crying, begging for a chance to talk. I calmly told her, "I deserve honesty. You couldn't give that. I'm not staying where I'm not respected." She tried to say it wasn't what it looked like, but the more she talked, the deeper she dug. I didn't argue. I didn't yell. I just walked out. Last week, she texted again saying she regretted everything. I didn't answer that either, because here's the best part. Since moving out, I felt lighter, happier, free. Mark helped me find a new apartment. I started going to the gym again, hanging out with people I'd lost touch with, actually sleeping well. Emma thought I'd explode, fight, scream, beg. Instead, I stayed calm, moved on, and let her deal with the mess she made. And honestly, that silence was the best revenge I've ever had.